Hey guys, my name is Alberto, aka Destroyer 48. Welcome to my Destroyer channel. And if you're here for the Predator's Badlands movie review, you're here in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and blah blah blah. Who cares? F the world. F stands for forget the world and all the corruptions in it. Yeah, guys, I really need the likes and subscribers. So if you if you contribute with likes and subscribes to this channel, you help the channel grow and give me a reason to keep doing my movie reviews. So we're gonna go over Predator Badlands. I'm gonna give you the gist of the story, and we're gonna go over some scenes of Predator Badlands. So let's begin, shall we? All right. So we're in some kind of predator planet where there's some predators. Um, you got Dak. He's a name. He's a main predator. Um, and he's fighting off he or she. Could tell you the truth, I didn't know it was a he or she, but we'll get in a little bit. But this predator Dak is fighting in some cave with another predator. Dak survives the battle, and now we're gonna be at Dak's predator spaceship, where Dak is with another predator, which is the brother of Dak. Um, so they're Dak and the brother are there at the spaceship, like I was saying, and then they're gonna get paid a visit from somebody, which is gonna be their father. So Papa Predator is coming. So their father, Predator father, comes and starts talking with Dak and the brother, and this is all in subtitles, by the way. Words on the bottom, subtitles, because they don't speak English; they speak Predator, whatever language that is. I wouldn't call it Predator language. And Papa Predator is gonna start fighting with Dak's brother, and the fight is gonna be all mainly about pride, and that their father, their Predator Papa, doesn't like weakness, and most of the predators don't like weakness, but he's very strict on it. So Dak's brother fights with the father. Dak wants to join in the fight, but brother Predator is able to throw um, Dak into the Predator spaceship, and somehow a force field comes on, like the door's like a force field, and it, for some reason, is not letting Dak help Dak's brother. Dak wants to help the brother fight with Papa Predator, and Dak is trying to get through. He starts hitting the force field door, cannot get out from the Predator ship, and cannot. Dak cannot. He starts kicking and punching and trying to get through, and Dak cannot get through that force field door. So that leaves Papa Predator fighting with Dak's brother. Uh, the father Predator has the upper hand and defeats Dak's brother by stabbing him. I believe it was in the chest, and beheading the brother. And Dak is gonna take off in the Predator ship, and before Dak's brother was killed by Papa Predator, Dak was already telling the brother that Dak wants to um, kills some alien called Kalisk in another planet, another alien planet, and it said that they said that even Dak's father um, is afraid of Kalisk. So so Dak is in the Predator ship and is kind of like knocked out for a while from something. I guess when the ship went too fast or something, it wakes up and then finds out that the Predator ship is like on autopilot and it's hitting stuff like maybe asteroids or something. And Dak is able to be conscious again and gains control of the Predator ship, and it's gonna land in this alien world where supposedly Kalisk is at. Now that I remember, the ship is breaking up for some reason. It's probably damaged from the asteroids or whatever it was hitting. Dak's spaceship is like getting destroyed, and then for some reason, like Dak stays in the seat, and then it's like a little ship, like a little escape pod. It looks like a little escape pod. It's like a bubble thing, and while the rest of the ship is turned away, um, Dak is gonna crash land in a little pod thing, still be in the seat. It's kind of weird. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. And Dak is gonna hit this alien planet, and I think eventually when it's about to touch down, Dak is like Predator. Dak is like hitting the ground, jumping off and stuff. Jumps out of that that pod, or the pod explodes or something. No, it doesn't explode. It's just that Dak is able to take a big tumble from that space pod, whatever it is, and jumping off it or being thrown off it, and but surviving the crash, and is able to walk after that. So wow, the Predator must be very strong. Dak then ends up walking and hits. I call it. It's like a weird field. I don't know what they call it, but to me, it looks like a poppy plant. It's like a vine that goes stick up, and then it has like a little circle thing on top. And it turns out like you get close to them, they will open up and seeds will explode, and and then like spike seeds would fly everywhere, whatever, like shrapnel. Dak is, and it's a field. Dak is getting to a plant like the poppy seed plants that explode. That's what I'm gonna call it. And he's gonna every time he gets close, it's gonna explode, and he has to duck and not get hit. So he's wondering how he's gonna get. And there's a whole field of it, a whole field of this dangerous explosive plant. And then Dak is gonna see that somebody is tied up on a hill. And it seems like they were captured and left there. It looks like a human. Now, it turns out obviously to be an android, because one reason you're gonna find out it's an android is that it starts talking in English. It's a female android, and you're gonna see that she's cut up from the. Well, that's another reason. She is cut up from the waist down. Like she only has her stomach and then all the way to her head, like her torso. She has no legs. And then she's gonna say, "Oh, you don't understand English? Okay, so she can switch. She knows how to speak Predator language. She has to change it in her programming, and she's speaking. You can still see the English, but the Predator's understanding what she's saying, so you can tell that she's speaking Predator. Yeah, it gets confusing, and Predator's still saying subtitles in the bottom. Anyway, so she starts this female android tells Dak, um, I can help you out of the poppy seed or get through there or whatever, but you have to come get me. And to make a long story short, Dak, the predator, ends up releasing this female half with no legs android. she's gonna she helps him get through the poppy seed field, but she's telling the predator, you need me, you need me. And of course, Dak is reluctant to help her, but he's like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. And I think for a while she follows him with her hands. She has to walk on hands, and she helps him get through the poppy seed, dangerous explosive plants. They go through that field, um, and the other scenes are, so they're on their journey. It looks like the female android's gonna help Dak go find Kalisk, the the alien he wants to kill to have as a trophy. On the way in their adventures, they're gonna befriend some animal that looks like a monkey. Um, the predator doesn't want the monkey to come along with them, and the monkey's tough. She's strong, an alien monkey, some kind of alien monkey. And at one point, they try to leave him behind, but the female android says no. He has to hang out with us. Um, when I meet this alien monkey, uh, there's a scene where there's like they call it glass grass, where literally the grass is like glass, and once again the predator's like, how am I gonna get? Well, he's trying to find a way to get through there, and the female android's like, we need to go around, and you're gonna hear several times this Dak the predator is gonna be like, you give up so easy. And then it turns out that the monkey, the alien monkey, um, can go through the grass glass real quick. It goes, phew, it just goes right through it like nothing, like it's regular glass. He doesn't get cut or anything. He's really strong. And then you're gonna see some, I call them like rhino aliens, some kind of rhino aliens. They're going through the glass like nothing, like breaking through it. Also, they're strong. Uh, if you ever do see this film, there are gonna be pterodactyl aliens too. They look like pterodactyls. I think the female android even said she was captured by a pterodactyl or something. They find a way to get through the glass grass glass grass. It's funny. They're gonna fight with one of these rhino aliens. When they fight with when the Dak the predator fights with the rhino aliens, he cuts it in half really easy with one of his weapons. That's pretty cool. They're gonna run into another big alien. It looks like a stingray flying in the air or something, and they're gonna defeat. They're gonna escape that monster too. Um, Dak is end up fighting with Kalisk, and they make it seem like Kalisk is unstoppable, and I can see why, because when Dak the Predator fights with Kalisk is like a big. He's kind of like the giant rhino aliens, but he's different breed. And when every time the alien fights with Khalees, is fighting and sometimes cuts off a limb or something. Khalees can regenerate and the limb comes back. Um, there was even a scene where Dak goes through like some little river bank, going through the river, walking the water, and there are some worms that are explosive. That was interesting. Um, excuse me. They camp out here and there. They're all hanging out. The monkey tags along with them. Female android, Dak the Predator. Um, Dak is able to survive the fight with Kalik. Um, with that monster he's trying to capture, he ends up surviving the fight. They both do. Um, by the way, the female android is she actually she did meant she doesn't know, like there's like an from her clan or something that are humans, that if they survived or not, but they're gonna show they have survived, and they're in the jungle fighting off um, alien plants and stuff. I think that, so. I guess they were attacked by some animals or something. Um, but is the female android doesn't really know if they survived or not, but they have survived. Some of them have survived. Um, then we're gonna get to um, the female android. They're gonna get to some place where she's there. She's, I guess, where her camp where she got attacked maybe, and she's gonna end up the the predator is gonna end up finding her legs, and they go. She's like, it's like I don't know. It's like a, it looks like a little bus or something, a little trailer that they get her into, and and Dak is there with her, and she's like repairing her legs because Dak was able to get her legs, and she's laying down repairing herself, trying to attach her legs to her stomach, her torso. But that's when you find out that the female android has betrayed um, Dak. She has betrayed Dak and said, you gotta go, and you cannot defeat Kalik. Hope I'm saying it right. And she's like, you gotta go, and Dak's like, no, I came here. I came here for Kalik. That's the main reason I'm here. No, you gotta go. You're not gonna get him. We're gonna get him. Kalik ends up tells her is upset with her and says, because they like made this friendship, and Kalik's like, you know, he's gonna have to um he's gonna have to go. So that's that scene. Later on, Kalik's gonna be um I'm sorry, Dak is gonna be captured by by the female android's people. And it turns out that they're not actually people. They're androids. All of them are androids, and it's an there is an android that looks like the female android, and she's with a band of like mostly male androids. They look like soldiers. And Mother's still around. Remember Mother from Aliens? Mother was the program that ran the whole ship from Aliens One. Well, Mother's back, or another version of her. And it turns out that the female android that was with Dak has been serving Mother the whole time. And the main mission of Mother is to also capture Kalik, the the big bad alien. And like I said, the androids, the female android has the other female android, which is has legs and everything. She's with a band of android soldiers, and they have now captured Dak, and they have taken Dak back to their base. So Mother and I guess I'll call it the female copy, android female, and the soldiers have taken Dak back to their base. Later on, the original female android with no legs is gonna help Dak escape. Um, and there's gonna be a big battle where Dak is able to regroup with that monkey alien, and for some reason, the original female android, she wasn't not able to she I guess she didn't have time to reattach her legs. So there's gonna be her legs that are gonna be walking around by themselves in that base, along with Dak and along with the alien monkey. So you're gonna have so that they have regrouped all of them, the android's legs. It's just funny. The legs are walking by themselves. Dak the Predator and the alien monkey, they're gonna take on the base and start killing or destroying the human androids. I say human androids because the androids look human. They're gonna start killing, destroying those android robots, and then there's gonna be a big fight where it looks like Dak um, is gonna have to fight some robot that has the clone, the female android's clone. Well, actually, it's kind of complicated because actually the original android is the clone, but her real body, whatever, but android is gonna come out in a robot that looks like the robot from Aliens, or the construction. Remember the construction robots from Aliens, or AK Aliens Part Two? That robot's gonna come out, but a bigger, badder version that has a glass covering, and it looks like Dak is gonna have to go battle that construction. I call it construction robot, but the big bad alien Khalees that they're after is going to save Dak from the fight, Predator Dak, and Khalik is gonna start fighting with that construction robot. And I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. That's gonna be so no. I promise you guys no spoiler ending. So that's gonna be the. I'm gonna stop there because I don't want to give that ending, and I will tell you there is another battle after that. But I'm not gonna spill the beans because I promise you guys no spoiler ending. I'm sorry if I got the name of the main alien wrong. Maybe Khalid. I know I said something different. I've only give me a break. I've only seen it once. But I'm gonna go over tell you what I think of the movie. Um, I like this. I just saw it today, and I only saw it once. I like this movie a lot. I love the aliens, the concept of the glass, and I'll probably go over some scenes that I probably forgot to mention. But I wasn't gonna say, I'm just going over scenes. I'll probably bring up some stuff that more parts that I'm gonna remember now. I'll add to the story. I like the the glass grass. I like the poppy explosion things. There's even worms that that explode. By the way, so I'll add this. When Alien's gonna go to battle, there is a part where he's gonna go to battle. He ends up making just like Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger. But this Predator is gonna like he's gonna make weapons of his surroundings. He's gonna make weapons of the poppy the poppy seed plant that explodes. The glass. He's gonna use that. He's gonna use exploding worms, stuff like that. Um, when at the beginning, when remember about the father fighting Dak's brother. By the way, Dak is a him. I finally said a him at the end. When somebody said it at the end. There is like a some string like a force field trap that will hold you prisoner. I think it'll get you on the ground on your knees or something like that, or standing or on your knees or something. It looks cool. That trap is really cool. They use it twice. I will say that. Um, Especially with father fighting Dak's brother. Um, there are alien pterodactyls that look cool. Salik, the main. I'm trying to get the name right. um, he looks cool. Oh my gosh, the alien robot, the other version on this one where it's bigger, stronger. It has a force field glass, like where the person's at driving, which which the female android's copy, whatever the main one, the bad guy, she's driving that construction bot. That looks cool. What else? The rhino aliens look cool. A lot of stuff looks cool in this movie. I mean, it's really good. Really good. What they call effects. Alien has some weapons. Alien has a energy like an energy arrow thing. He has an alien sword. There's a sword fight in the beginning when he fights with the other alien. Their father looks pretty cool. And Dak, I can't. I always thought it was a girl because it has the dreadlocks. You know the dreadlocks alien has. It has like back in a ponytail. That's what makes it look like make him look like a girl. And Dak's brother looks more bulky. He looks more like a guy predator. I feel sorry for Dak because Dak looks skinny compared to the brother, and compared to the father's bulky too. Mm, the spaceship looks cool. The Predator spaceship looks awesome. The female android is pretty funny. There is a part where when they're camping, all three of them, the monkey, female android, and Dak, where Dak is mainly about about strength. Like the predators are just want strength and power, and they don't want to be afraid. But the female android tells Predator Dak in her planet Earth that there's the wolf, and the he, she says the wolf is not the strongest. Wolves run in packs. There is an alpha, the leader, but the leader's not the strongest. The other wolves are the strongest, but the alpha male wolf is his job is to protect the pack. That was pretty cool. I did not know that. Is that true? That's what she says. It's true. And that's like teaching a lesson to the predator that your job. I guess we're trying to say is your job. can be protecting all of us instead of just being prideful and protecting yourself. And a predator, and Dak actually understands that later on. That's the thing about it, but he understands it. And you never know. It's like it's very hard for me to think about the predator being friends with a female android, but he does end up being friends with her, wants to be friends with her until she betrays him. But then when the female android lets Dak go to fight her own people and mother, then you know that now they're gonna be, they can be friends again. So I'm gonna grade this before I forget. I'm gonna give this movie, and this is because my life kind of stinks, and I'll tell you how that relates to this movie. My life stinks where I hardly like anything, but I ended up liking this movie a lot, and that's because also on top of that, I'm not even a big Predator fan. I like the Predator, I like Alien, all that stuff. I'm not the biggest fan ever, but this movie was really good. The story was really good. The effects are really good. It had a great story. I don't know why. I don't even. And then there's this thing where I don't even know why. Like I'm like, there's something else to it that I'm missing. But this movie is just really good. I guess it's everything: the effects, the traps, the weapons, the aliens, the story. I liked all of it. I thought I was not gonna like it. I really thought I was not gonna like it. I thought like, it's just there. No, so I gave it an A+. It's not my highest rating. My highest rating is an A++. But I'm being biased because I'm not a big. I think the Predator cool and the Alien, but I'm not the biggest fan ever. I'm a fan, but not the biggest fan. I'm more into like GI Joe and Transformers. That's just my thing. No offense to anybody, but if you're a big Predator fan, you should. I think you're gonna like this movie a lot. If you're a sci-fi fan, I think you're gonna like this movie a lot. The only people I see not liking this movie is people that don't like action or sci-fi at all, so they shouldn't even be there in the first place. If you're a sci-fi fan, you don't like this movie. Oh my gosh, I don't. I'll look at you weird. I cannot see how anybody cannot like this movie. You could say the creatures are weird and you don't like it, but hey, they're all weird. This alien is weird. The predators look weird. But I know there's a lot of predator and alien fans out there. If I don't see how any sci-fi. My point is, I cannot see how any sci-fi fan cannot like this movie. But there's always people that are not gonna like everything, right? But this should be a big hit, man. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the best grossing movie of the month, or through all these holidays. I would not be surprised. Um, well, maybe I'll be a little surprised because I don't think sci-fi is like the biggest thing. I think the biggest thing are like drama movies or romance movies because a lot of women go see that. But it should be the best action movie of the not the year, but for the holidays at least. That gun comes out. They have right here. At one point, the female android takes the bad one, the real bad one, takes that thing away, and that thing that shoots, that the thing the predator has, and the predator takes it back. No, it's just a great movie. I recommend. I'm gonna say. I have to say this. I hope I didn't forget it, but I recommend you watch this movie. If you're a big Predator fan or even Alien fan, go check it out. I really liked it, and that's because I'm super picky. And it should. Let me say this. This movie should. I'll tell you why it should be the best movie of the holidays. Because all these other movies kind of like. I don't think I'll get in trouble for saying YouTube. I'm not being specific, but a lot of these movies suck. They suck. So the aliens should take over these movies. Like, or gross, have a bigger gross income. Easy, easy. Should. I wouldn't be surprised if it should, right? All right, that concludes my review of Predator Badlands. Thank you for watching. I'll leave you with this: the world, the world is not a perfect place, but we can make it all better. Till next time, my name's Alberto from A Destroyer channel. From everybody here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.